Alright, I'm back, guys. So I got off this Wi-Fi. That's what was making it go that. Do that. So I got off that Wi-Fi. Alright, anyways. Yeah, I can't control the Wi-Fi where I am, so I don't know. Hold on, guys. And I have to delete. Hold on. I got to delete. Alright, so let me post something. Shouldn't be buffering now. Alright. For you, G guidance, I'm just gonna pull a card for you. For you, G guidance, okay. Your guidance is the Chariot. So you need to focus on seeing things black and white in reality. You need to focus on not seeing things in gray. So you know, like there's black, gray, and white, like gray area. Know that in real life, life is about being decisive or indecisive. So you need to focus on the pro, the con, the good, the bad. You need to see things clearly, like balanced. The Chariot is about, once you start to see things clearly, you can actually get back on track in your life, like in your love life, your career life, and you can actually start to be more determined, concentrated, focused. Your willpower comes back into play. This is like you fighting for that victory to keep on winning and going in your life. So that's your guidance today, is like embody this Chariot energy. All right. Now we're gonna move on to Reza, R and S. So I just do initials, R and S, R and S, R and S. Your card is the Three of Wands. So when it comes to R and S, what's the thoughts of the talk? This is somebody who looks towards the future of this connection very positively. They see like in the future things are gonna be great. So they're looking at like talking to you down the road. You know, they're not looking at like the short-term connection. They're looking at something long-term. Yeah, so positive energy. Okay. Moving on to S, S and R. So S and R, the feeling. So S and R, the feeling is strength. You got to be strong, or you are strong. They think you're strong, or they need to see that you're strong. Strength card just basically talks about knowing how to tame your tongue, like not saying things out of cold blood, not saying things out of impulse, knowing how to like control yourself, be like not only ambitious, daring, courageous, confident, but also not being doubtful of this connection, knowing that you are a bit of a dramatic person or a drama queen at times. You do seek support and you will be supported, but just mind yourself to be patient, okay, when it comes to this connection. Thank you. All right. Let's move on. Catherine. We're going to do Catherine and D, C and D. Okay, you're asking about somebody else. You're asking about D and P. Why are you asking about 3 people in your question? Stop. Don't spam. Don't spam. Don't spam my chat. I don't like that you're asking about 3 people in one question. I don't like that question. Thank you. Like, what is the real question here? That's 3 people in one question. That's a lot. I'm gonna just pull a card for you, Catherine. What does Catherine need to know about this situation? So your answer is a no. Catherine, it's a no. So we're gonna do P and H. P and H. What are H's thoughts towards P? H's thoughts towards P is that they want to go work and earn and make money and be a boss and be a provider. They are very like focused on wealth and obtaining wealth. Okay. We're gonna do A and D. A and D. Didn't we already answer this? We already answered this question, A. I said it was a yes, wasn't it? I think I did that, but we'll just pull a card. This is supposed to be upright. So A and D, you got the 2 of Cups. You got a yes. So now we're moving on to S and D. Follow the directions they're posted. Can I ask about D? Okay, S and D. S and D. He's not gonna romantically approach you. You gotta know. Page of Swords is kind of like just curious about you. They're kind of friendly, but they don't really have the romantic energy there. So it's a no. Make sure to hit that like. So let's look at G and D. G and D, the blackmailing question. G and D. G and D. You got a no card. You got a no for the blackmailing. No. We're moving on to M with the Scorpio question. With the M and the Scorpio, let's see. Dang, why are these coming up? This is supposed to be upright. So the M and the D, the M and the Scorpio, this is a yes card. So this person is definitely defensive and protective, just like a Scorpio is. So if they're not talking yet, it's because they're trying to like defend their shit and like protect their shit. So it might take them a while, but it's a yes. Follow the directions. The directions are posted, guys. I'm not gonna be repeating stuff that's it's already posted right there. So read it. Rocky's World. Okay. Okay, Rocky's World. Rocky's World. You gotta know for the going to LA. You gotta know, Rocky. Let's see, S and R. So the S and R question with the photo question, the honest photo question. S and R, it's a yes. Yeah, he actually was attracted. That's why he took the photo. Was he being honest? Yes. This is for why. Will I be able to move from the USA with my kids without any problems? All right. Why and the kids moving? You gotta know there's gonna be problems. Pain, grief, separation, delay. Someone holding you back, heartbreak, past wounds getting in the way. To know. Reza, will he talk with me tomorrow as well? Reza, you got a yes, a new door of abundance opening. Wow, that's crazy. That's interesting. Was R satisfied after today's encounter? Was R satisfied after today's encounter? You got a maybe card. Today's encounter was like a daring, fresh new beginning, like a leap of faith. They didn't take much caution to what could go wrong. They're kind of starting a fool's journey, kind of a little bit of foolish to maybe. Monroe, this is your card, Monroe. You got a yes, but remember you asked this question already and you got 2 no's. So I think in the future, I think things are gonna be better for you and this person. I would go off those 2 no's right now, but in the future, I think things are gonna restart and be better in the situation you're in. You're welcome. One card for Nisha. Nisha, this is for you. The Four of Swords means don't overanalyze, don't overthink, go to sleep, rest, pray. Don't think too hard at this time. Let your thoughts go. Once you do that, things are going to be better after that. Okay, so get some rest. Or this could be somebody around you. Tobias, this is for you. If you work really hard, there could be money. Look, you got the Knight of Money. This means keep working, keep going to work, keep being in your routine, keep being disciplined. Then you can earn. But this is also saying you don't really have a detailed plan of how to invest your money. Once you get it, you might make some money and then not know how to like make your money like work for you. You know, it's kind of like the Knight kind of is mature, but they're not a king. They don't have like reservations, like they don't know how to invest their money. So when money comes to you, do you know how to save it, invest it? This just means keep working. Okay, so let's see. Reza, will our relationship last for a long time? The Wheel of Fortune is a maybe. This is like you're hoping for good luck with your soulmate. You hope that every day things are gonna go right. You're just like spinning the wheel in life and like letting life just kind of give you what you deserve. This is how life is. It's like the ups and downs of life. What goes up must come down. That's just how reality is. Nothing's ever gonna be up every day. You get what I'm saying? So you have to just go with the flow of the relationship. It's a maybe, okay? Dip, one card for you. Page of Cups. This means you're emotionally immature. Whenever you see the Page of Cups, it's somebody that doesn't have a set plan for the future. They don't plan things out, so they're not very serious about their life. They like begin love, they start like, I'm getting all like flustered. So the Page of Cups, they like start a relationship or start a job and they're just naive. Like they just trust their intuition. That's not enough. You need to have a plan. You need to have a long-term plan. You need to know why you're doing what you're doing. Don't be naive. Don't be gullible. Don't be dumb. You know, go about it with a strategy, with a budget. You know, be realistic. Think 5 years down the line. You know, the Page of Cups is like somebody who's just kind of flirty and like leads people on and kind of doesn't have a set plan and they're kind of not serious. And so that's what you got. This is for UH. Does next year look bright and happy for you? You got the 8 of Wands, which is really good. This means making progress in your love life. So like this is things speeding up in your love life, all like out of nowhere. Like all of a sudden you're gonna start getting messages, text messages, people pursuing, or you're pursuing somebody, and things are just gonna start to take off. You're gonna live in the moment. So this is a yes. One card for you, Anushia, the Tower moment. This means that you need to let go and let God. Things are not gonna go how you want them to go. It's because you're not aligned with your highest purpose or your highest path in life. So life is gonna take over and try to realign you to what your purpose is, like where you're supposed to be in life. It's gonna be like a disaster mode for a minute. Like things are gonna be like, oh my God, things are not going the right way. But it's for the better. It's so you can get on the path that you're meant to be on, and it's also so you can build a better foundation and a better dynamic for your life. So let go, let God, and trust. Okay, I got a donation. Yes, I got a donation. I seen it. Jean Joseph. Thank you, Jean Joseph. Let's jump to you, Jean Joseph. What's your question, Jean Joseph? And then we're gonna come back to everybody else in the chat. Jean Joseph, Rocky's World donated $5. Thank you. Why shouldn't I go to LA for the Halloween party? Let's see. All right, why you shouldn't go? You haven't fully developed your finances. Whenever you see the Page of Pentacles, it talks about a young, immature energy of someone that looks towards the future like brightly, and they think this is a good thing to go somewhere, but they're not even really developed in their finances or in their job, or it's something that they're still working on. Like, they're still working on their money, you know, first and foremost. This is their top priority, right? So I don't know if your priorities are in order, right? Why you shouldn't go is because the High Priestess presently, your intuition is kind of telling you not to go. I believe your intuition is kind of leading you somewhere else, or it's revealing to you that that's not your top priority. I think your intuition is trying to guide you towards like what's your highest good, you know, like, is that really the priority that's going to lead you on your perfect path of like prosperity? I don't think so, right? So you're not really like listening to your intuition. You need to listen to yourself a lot more, right? And why you shouldn't go, it kind of confirms it. The future card is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is saying how you're not financially in a good place right now to go. If you go, you're going to be even more in financial ruin, because the Five of Pentacles is somebody who isn't putting efforts into their money, into their investments, into their job, into their work life. They're actually just running away from like financial hardship, and it's just temporary like setback. This is like you needing to have more faith in yourself, like gather your money, your finances, your priorities first. What's more important, trusting your intuition and working on your money and working on what matters, or just going to LA for a party? You get what I'm saying? So let me pull one more card. Yeah, look at this card. The Five of Swords is like confirmation. Your shadow right now is walk away from that. Five of Swords is walk away. You're going to be defeated, because watch, if you go out there, you're going to run into people who are not going to be worthy of your time. People are going to be on some like unvulnerable stuff. Like, you're not going to run into vulnerable people that are going to be honest with you and tell you their truth and wear their heart on their sleeve. You're going to run into a lot of people who are like into intimidation, bullying, trolling, negativity. It's going to be like murky waters, like dark skies. Like, you're going to feel like you're defeated and you have to walk away. You're going to want to go back home anyways. So that's why. That's what I got. So I hope that helped you. You know, I hope that helps. But what am I gonna do for Halloween? I'm gonna stay where I'm at, actually. All right. If you have any more questions, let me know. We're gonna get back to the chat. So everybody in the chat who's here, I see your questions. We're gonna go down the list, starting at Nicholas Mel. So Nicholas, the job question, let's see. A new job. When I see the Two of Cups, I just think of positive. So I would say yes with the job. But I don't like the word expect. I would be very careful when you use the word expect. Expectations are unrealistic sometimes, and you can really fail there. But I do see love coming your way, a partnership coming your way. So S, let's move on. S and R. I'm just going to see S and R. As far as the leap of faith, it's a no. It's not the decision of creating emotional connection with R. No, it's a decision that you need to make on the inside of yourself. You need to spend time alone and gather information from your heart chakra and learn how to vibrate alone for a while before you try to initiate another, experience with this person. So no. Tobias, what's coming in love? Tobias. Not Ace of Cups. I wanted to say Ace of Cups so bad. Wow. Ace of Wands. So what's coming in love is new passion. So basically a new beginning where you're going to feel passionate and you're going to take on a new challenge in love. All right? New beginnings. UH. Because I don't know how to pronounce your name. UH. I'm going to just say, does next year look bright and happy for me? Didn't we? No, we did your question already. We did that question already. You weren't here. So, no. Like, I'm not doing that again. FA. Okay, we're on FA. Can you please tell me if my XS has feelings for N? All right. FA, this is for S and M. Yes, they have feelings for each other. There's love, partnership, soulmate energy. Isha. Yes, you can ask a question, Isha. Isha, we're on you. Somebody sent a message. I'm not going to be able to read that message because YouTube withheld it, guys. So Isha, we're on you. I don't want to read too much into this question, but let me skim it. Okay, Isha, I got it already. I already got your question. You don't have to repost it. I already got your question. You don't have to repost it. So, Isha, this is for you. Walk away is the card. 8 of Cups. This means the issues that you and your dude is having right now, he wants to walk away from the issues. They're unfulfilling. They're disappointing. This person might walk away from you for a temporary time to get away from any disappointing issues or feelings that they have for you. Let them walk away. Let them go figure out what makes them happy. This is a card of a person walking towards their happiness, leaving behind unhappiness. So you need to just let them go. Don't stop them when they try to leave you, because they'll be back. This is a card of a temporary moving on. They're going to go find their happiness, then they'll be back when they find their happiness. So don't try to do anything else. Just let them figure it out for themselves. All right. Let's move on to bias. We did your question. We're moving on to Sarah. Sarah, this is for you and C. Sarah and C. The Emperor. It's a yes, but the Emperor moves slowly. So, yes, you got a yes card though, Sarah. This is for Soul Child. Soul Child and Tay. You got the Wheel of Fortune. This means, honestly, you guys both have no control over your karma or your fate or your destiny or the way that life wants to give you good luck or bad luck. This is all about every day waking up and feeling like, oh, is today going to be a good day or is today going to be a bad day? Sometimes they just don't know. It's a big maybe card. It's not really a big feeling card, but it's just this person is going to spin the wheel and see how it's going to go today. Okay, so if it's in the karmic records that you guys are supposed to think about each other, see each other, then there's good luck there, right? There's a soulmate connection there. But if it's not, it's not. So this is kind of leaving it up to the universe to kind of show you how to feel, how to think about this connection still. Yeah, so that's what I got, guys. All right. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Y'all can still post questions. I'll be back. Let's use the bathroom. I'll be right back. feel me? Where's my... Hold on, guys. Ask a question. Oh, you know what? We could just pull a card. We'll just pull a card. How about that? We'll just pull a card. Let me know if you want a card. S and R. Let's do S and R, and then we'll do you. S and R. You got a maybe card. S and R. It's a maybe. For M. Love. It's over. Something is over. Something is dead. Something is defeated. You're either with somebody that is not good for you or you don't feel good about, so therefore you're being forced to move on to somebody new or to a brand new phase. Usually when I see the Ten of Swords, it's never good. I see the Ten of Swords always when I'm forced to move on to someone new and never go back to like this betrayal. This talks about betrayal in love. Feeling like a doormat, feeling walked over, feeling bullied, feeling controlled, feeling deceived, feeling basically like someone's not treating you right. So this talks about having to move on. Like you didn't want to move on, but you have to move on because you feel like these are backstabbers. People you're dealing with are stabbing you in the back. They're not good. So that's what's coming for love, a failure, a collapse, a destruction. You're either sleeping with the enemy or you're with an enemy or there's an enemy in your midst and somebody's speaking ill of you. Okay, next person, R and S. Reza and S. You got a yes card for Reza and S. So this is for S and R, soft launch. You got a yes card. Tobias. Two of Wands. This card is all about, when it comes to love, if you're going to start a new relationship, just know it's going to be one that has high standards. You're going to feel like, should I go backwards to the same person I'm dealing with in the past, or should I move forward? Is the grass greener on the other side? Should I start a new relationship with somebody that has higher standards? Should I have higher standards? Should I leave home? Should I travel? Should I just stay complacent? This is a card of wondering about your options, your choices, where you should go, starting something new. So that's what I got for you. Reza, one card for you is the Knight of Swords. So Reza, I don't know who you're dealing with, but this is a guy who rushes in and rushes out of people's life. They want a relationship, but they want a relationship on their own time. Like, they want to do things like impulsively, opinionatedly, how they want to do it. And it's like they'll come and go, but they do want a relationship, but it's just like they need to learn how to like be more patient. They do come in communicating though, okay? But sometimes they might even hurt your feelings. I don't really like the Knight of Swords, but S is, are the enemy I'm sleeping with will R backstab you? The Fool's Journey, it's a maybe. This person may backstab you. This person may be an enemy. It's a maybe because the Fool is dumb. The Fool doesn't calculate the risks that they're taking when they start a new journey. There's always going to be risks. So you could be sleeping with the enemy. You could be backstabbed. It's a big maybe. You have to be more cautious when you take a leap of faith and you start a new journey. You gotta like think about, how can this person fuck up down the line? There's a possibility that they can fuck up. So be cautious. Thank you. This is for Monroe. Advice. This is a card of someone that wants to be by themselves. The Queen of Swords is a woman that's independent. This is not somebody that's romantic, that's trying to get cuddly with you, that's trying to be nice to you. This is somebody that cuts you out of their life, or cuts you out of their conscience. They think like the vision is not there. Like, they don't want to see you type of energy. The Queen of Swords always gives off somebody that thinks that they're smarter, they're wiser, they're like way more wittier than you, like they're sharper than you. Like, this is somebody that's like willing to be alone. Like, they don't care if they don't want to be with somebody that doesn't know how to like honestly communicate. This could be somebody that just wants somebody that's honest and truthful, and like there could be a lot of clouds in this connection, and they're trying to cut through the clouds. Like, this is somebody who's independent. This is not somebody who's codependent. So the advice is like, you need to just realize who you're with or who you're trying to be with. If it's not meant for you, let it go, you know? S. The stable future friendship with R is a yes, but be advised that this person is not focused on a future relationship or nothing. This person is really focused on getting their money up first, and then they'll come back to you later. Do I see you and this person working out? Even though this is a yes card, this is a card of a woman that is strong, independent. If she's alone, she can attract a lot of people, like a lot of suitors to her. And this is a woman who doesn't mind like being the strong one. So this is like an independent, strong queen woman energy that if she's alone, she'll attract more suitors to her because she's attractive. If she's in a relationship, she's the stronger one in the relationship. Even though it's a yes, be mindful of that. S. What is the future? What is the nature, personality of R? 10 of Cups, happiness, long-term stability. D and A. Wait, A and J. Deepa, A and J. This is a maybe card. It's a maybe. Is Abby really upset with Jalen? It's a maybe. like in the middle. Okay. Gunjon. DC. Is there any chance of reunion? Yes, you got the 2 of Cups. This means love, partnership, soulmate. How does she view you? Sneaky. She views you as somebody that's not honest, not transparent. You're sneaky, you're deceptive, you deceive yourself, you're caught up in your head, you steal people's time, energy, you take advantage. The 7 of Swords is not a good view of a person. They think that you're a cheater, a liar, a scammer, fucked up, bullshit, dumb shit. It's really dumb. Like you sneak away from stuff and you don't say what's really on your mind. You get what I'm saying? S and R. How should you deal with R in the situation? The 10 of Swords is an ending, a defeat. This person's a backstabber. They're going to hurt you. They're going to betray you. They're going to stab you in your back. End it. That's the advice. You're welcome. Reza, this is for you. Does S person truly love you? It's a maybe. This person could be a cheater, a liar, deceptive, sneaky behavior, not being transparent and honest with you. Be careful. This person is strategic, calculated. They're not conscious of their behavior. They're not like, oh, I'm gonna be transparent. This person could be a little like, I'm gonna sneak and lie and deceive them a little. So be mindful. It's a maybe. How does A feel about M? Tobias. Consciously manifesting a connection here. The Magician is all about conscious action, knowing what you're doing, knowing what you're saying to get what you want. Strong willpower, having all the tools they need to manifest something here. Mystic. Will F start sending interview invites this week? You got a yes card. This involves work. This is a hard businessman worker card. Thank you. I want to write this down on a piece of paper. How do VK view G? Ace of Swords. You are clear-minded, cutting through the clouds, beginning a new connection or relationship or job. You see clearly. You're cutting out bullshit. You're having a breakthrough moment. Your mind is clear. You're focused. You're concentrated. Everything's gonna go well. Okay. Tobias, you got the Death card. It's a no. This person wants a new beginning. Either with someone else or something's dead here. You got the Death card, no. Sarah, this is for you and C. Juggling options, trying to balance their priorities out, trying to fit you into their schedule, but may not have any time to fit you in their schedule. They're trying to adapt to you, but they're really focused on their priorities, like whether it's money, job, family, you know, other things that get in the way. They're trying to adapt. Theo, what do you about my business? What do you mean? What about your business? When it comes to your business, you might be very lucrative. All right. Monroe, this is for you. She's going to end up by herself. I don't know. When I see the Nine of Pentacles is a woman that puts their guard up, that has their guard up. You know, they're focused on their abundance, their money, their independence, their wealth. They want to self-indulge. They want to spend money on themselves. When it comes to love, they need to let love flourish. They need to let their guard down. Their guard could be up. You know, it's going to take a long time for things to flourish. So this is like not a rush situation. This is somebody who's prioritizing their self before love. Okay, I'm just pulling cards as you see. So I can see Seven of Swords, you need to be more transparent. You need to deal with people that are more honest, transparent, and able to manifest people that are honest and transparent. You got to be more transparent. Be more honest, be more open, because if you don't, you're going to manifest people that are deceptive and sneaky. Sarah, this is for you. No, so this is the thing. When it comes to you and C, this person's not going to commit yet. This is a card of non-commitment. This is a card of somebody who's juggling options, who's daydreaming, whose illusions are getting the best of them. They might be thinking about the connection, but they see it as a casual, flirting fling. And they might have other options as well. Nothing has been manifested yet. It's a no. So that's what I got. How am I? Life is going, you know. Can't even complain. My life is pretty good. How is the ex-friend A feeling about you? Juggling options, trying to find the balance in life, prioritizing other things before you, trying to make time for love or friendship, you know, trying to adapt. You know, but they're really focused on a bunch of other things, trying to find the balance. Yeah, that's what I like. Nisha Soulmate, thank you. Nisha Soulmate. Three of Wands is a good card. You will meet your soulmate in the future. Three of Wands is talking about a bright future down the line, looking down the line, making progress, moving forward, not staying stuck. Soon you'll meet a soulmate. All right. So yeah. Because the Four of Wands is next after the Three of Wands, and that's really good. Monroe. Four of Wands. Down the line, The Four of Wands, let me know if this applies to you in your situation. The Four of Wands is like connecting with people who you love, like connecting with family. So I don't know if this is like you guys will reunite, or they're gonna reunite with their family first and go like celebrate and have fun with family and loved ones. But this card is a card of reunion with like loved ones, celebrating and being happy and being jolly and having good times, you know. So that's what I got. Hold on.
How much was it? 8? A lot. Wow.
Hold on. Just a second. I'll do something really quick, and I'll be back to answering. 8, 3. Okay. Tobias. I don't know if you're the man in the connection, but the man here is supposed to be pursuing the woman next. I don't think it's going to be the other way around. I don't think a woman is supposed to be pursuing you. The Knight of Cups knows what they want and goes after what they want, goes and pursues the woman, sweeps her off her feet, takes her on dates, romances her, tells her all the beautiful things in the world. This is somebody who's feeling themselves too, so they take their time. But yeah, this is the man's job. That's what's happening in love. This definitely represents love, though. Maria. Maria, are you serious? Is that a serious question? Monroe, love card for S. She's confident, whoever she is. Queen of Wands is the most confident queen in the deck. That's okay. Let me break this down again. If she is in a relationship, she's the stronger vessel in the relationship. If she is single, she is the most attractive to a lot of men. A lot of men will be attracted to her, or other partners will be attracted to her. She's confident. She likes her freedom. She's vibrant. You know, like she's not like the clingy type. She can stand her own ground, stand on her own 2 feet. So that's what you got for the love. Maria, I could pull a card for you. Let's see. Yeah, see, this is why I said, are you serious, Maria? Because the Eight of Swords means you don't really see straight. It means you're blinding yourself. Like you need to take the blindfolds off and see a new perspective, basically. You just need to get help. You need to get therapy. You need to get out of your own head. You're not seeing straight. Like, you need to change your perspective, your perception on love. This is a no card for will you be alone? No. But right now, you can't see who your soulmate is because you can't even see your own soul. So until you can look deep into your own soul, you can't manifest the soulmate unless you know what your soul is. So you need to get some therapy, cope, learn how to let go. Know that down the line, things will improve, but you can't be blindsiding yourself. You get what I'm saying? Tobias, they view you as somebody they don't mind getting a divorce from. If like you were ever to be married to them or they would be married to you, they wouldn't mind cutting you out. I don't know if they're viewing you positively because this person wants to be an independent woman. The Queen of Swords is an independent divorced woman. Somebody that doesn't mind being alone because they don't like bullshit. They don't like being bullshitted. They don't like dealing with cloudy vision. They like dealing with honest, truthful, logical, communicative people. And they're not that romantic. They're not into the whole romantic thing. They're into like, be honest, be truthful, be loyal, you know, or I'll be alone type vibe. So, I don't know. That's interesting. AK, this is for you, AK. Eight of Pentacles, AK. This is talking about this person is trying to master their craft right now. But if they were to invest into your connection, it wouldn't be a waste of their time. So they could be focused on like trying to make money or master their crafts in work life, education, you know, but if they think about you and they think about investing into your connection, it wouldn't be a waste of time. It would actually be like a good investment. Okay, so that's that. Monroe, you're a man? Okay. This person views you as very forgiving. Like you want to forgive this person and reconcile with them. So they view you as like calm, peaceful, tranquil, wanting to forgive and give them another chance or reconcile with them. Yeah, I don't be knowing who's a man or a woman sometimes on here. But that it doesn't really matter. So, nice. What's coming in love? A reconciliation with somebody that you're going to forgive and get back on track with. Yeah, I've seen reconciliation twice. It's tomorrow. Oh, okay. Let's repost that. Monroe, this is for you. Maybe. You got the maybe card. The Hierophant is somebody that's trying to see, like, do we share the same values? Do we share the same spiritual beliefs? Are we both traditional people? This is somebody that's like interested in consulting a high priestess. Like, you guys should both talk to somebody like a preacher. So it's a big maybe. Tomorrow, I will have a job interview. Is it a good opportunity? You got the no card. The Eight of Swords means you're blindsided. You don't have a good perspective on it. You need to change your perspective first, and then things are going to improve. Okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. If I wasn't good, I wouldn't tell nobody. But I'm good. I basically know how to cope with everything. So I'd be bouncing back from everything. AK, I'm not going to re-answer that. I already answered that. I'm not going to keep doing repeat questions. Don't ask the same questions, guys. That's really, like, it's rude. It is rude to re-ask, like, keep re-asking the same thing. If you want to ask a different question, ask it. But don't ask the same question in different forms. Janet, will I see E this week? This is collaborating, yes. Tobias, don't ask this question again. It's really stupid of you to keep asking these questions. You got a no card. Loss, negativity, too focused on the negative to see the positive, so no. Love reading for you, AK. Leave it up to God. The Wheel of Fortune means you're not in control of your love life. One day you're gonna have good luck, the next day you're gonna have bad luck. That's just how life goes. Let it be. Let your karma happen. Whatever's meant for you is gonna come for you, okay? It could be a soulmate, it could be good luck, it could be bad luck, it could be your fate, it could be your destiny one day. It's all up to the universe to decide for you, okay? Monroe, we did this already. We're not gonna do this again. We already answered like millions of your questions. We already did a general. We're not gonna do repeat questions. Y'all can ask other questions though, but don't ask me repeat questions, okay? Janet. The Sun card. This means you have a rebirth coming. And in your rebirth, you're going to have a lot of joy, happiness, positive energy coming your way. Okay? Monroe, you have a yes card. sure to be here when you ask a question. But I'll pull you a card. You got the yes card, justice card, okay? But this is not really a feelings card, honestly. This is just you getting your karma. If you have good karma, great. You'll get treated right. If you have bad karma, you already know. But this is, yes, justice, fairness, balance. That person balancing the scales with you. Trying to do things by law and do things right, you know? Queen, you can ask your question. Honestly, I don't like these types of questions. I don't like that. I don't like that attraction shit or like physical stuff on tarot streams. I don't really like that, but I'll pull you a card. Justice. You do things fairly, balanced. You know, try to treat people the way you want to be treated. That's all I can really say. This is not about attraction, physical attraction. This is about like your integrity is what makes you attractive. Your morals, your values, your beliefs, the way you treat people, your manners, the way you handle lessons in life, the way you tell the truth, your karma, you know, like stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I got. Pretty good live. Let me see. I'm gonna do my own reading. Let's see what I'm doing here. Let's see. Good cards. Here goes my cards. This is what I'm going through. In the past, the Four of Cups. In the present, the Magician. In the future, the Two of Cups. That's positive. I love when I see the Two of Cups, especially in the future. Hell yeah. The Four of Cups is, for the last few days, we've been contemplating things. We've been thinking about things. We've been stuck on things, like thinking about the connection. Three of Cups too is like kind of stuck in the past a little. Talking about the past and kind of entertaining the past. There's a new love here though. It's a new love offer. So presently, this person moves out of the Four of Cups to the Magician. That means they're becoming more conscious. They're no longer thinking about the past. They're more conscious of, hey, I have everything I need to manifest this Two of Cups connection. Now I have this new lover, this new partnership, this new soulmate. And I'm going to take action towards them and vice versa. This is true love. Let's see what else. Ooh, overcoming. Getting good karma. Starting a new journey. rushing in, making a decision. You're gonna choose. You're gonna collaborate with. This is your good karma. This person's coming back around. I like that. All right, Queen. Queen, you don't have a question. You just want a card. All right. So, Queen, let me know if you're here. Joanna, let's do Joanna. What's coming for love with Joanna? Joanna, are you stuck on somebody? Is somebody stuck on you? The Four of Pentacles talks about hoarding a relationship, hoarding a connection that you don't want to let go of, somebody not wanting to let go of you, somebody stuck on you. They want to keep you all to themselves, but it kind of pushes you away because they're a little jealous. That's what's coming in love, is like, I see you making money though, but also like not knowing how to invest your money. That's what came out. Queen, let me know if you have a question. Yes, just drop your question. I should have brought something to write something on, because I want to kind of write. All I brought was my iPad and my phone. I'm tempted to go downstairs and try to find a pen and a paper. I mean, I could use my iPad. Let's see. Do it digitally.
I was going to do it. Yeah, and regular water. Yeah, Miles. Yeah. That would be I usually use Uber. Now I have an Uber One. Uber that the new version. Yeah. That's been nice. Okay. Thank you.
Queen, you need to let me know. You need to let me know if you have a question. Drop your questions, guys. Why am I being stalked so heavily, especially by my mom? I don't like that energy, Queen. You know, I'm very honest about my likes and my dislikes. But as far as the stalking goes, like I feel like the Page of Wands is somebody who's kind of like seeking a thrill in life. Like they're bored, so they just want to seek a thrill. Are you sure this is not just you seeking a thrill, trying to get like some type of excitement out of this? Because it's very temporary. This means it's short term. This is not going to last forever. Whatever you're going through with your mom, this too shall pass. And you need to tell yourself, this too shall pass. And you need to work on forgiving her. If your heart is hardened, you have to work on your heart chakra. No female should be at ends with their mother. That means your life is gonna be hell. Your life is gonna be hell for a while. If you don't get along with your mom, your life is gonna be hell. It's so essential to get along with your mom. It's so important. Like, they're the glue for everything. Like, so I'm just saying, like, I know how it is to like be going through it with your mom, but you gotta really, really work on that. Like, so be very careful when you're going around to readers talking about your mom and stuff. Be very careful. That's very like toxic, you know. Be very careful of judgment, you know. So be cautious. All right.
If I wouldn't have done that, they would have been 30. If I live goes, oh, I see you just search that on the
Okay. Is private tutoring a good direction? No. This means your head is up in the clouds. You're thinking about all these options. Some of your options are delusional. Some of your options aren't realistic. They're dreams. You could be dreaming, trying to evaluate things, but nothing is manifested. You have to focus on what you can realistically manifest. So choose one thing that you can really manifest and go with it, but it's a no. Hopefully you heard that. Thank you, Sky. I appreciate you. I could just tell you. You know what I'll do for you? I'll screenshot this and I'll post it on my community page. I could tell you on my community page, or I could do a live about it. I could talk about it on live, or I could just... Actually, I'll just do one video for you. That's what I'll do. I don't know if it's all manifested, but some of it is manifested. Some of it is just by default. Some of it is just inherited. Some of it is earned. You know, it's worked for. But I could definitely do a video for you. I'll screenshot this. screenshot it. And I'll do one video for you. I'll tag you. You're welcome. What's coming in your career, Isha? What's coming in Isha's career? You don't see it yet. You need to see a new perspective first. You need to get out of the negative energy, change your perception, change your perspective. Eight of Swords talks about being blindsided and too up in your head, analyzing things. You have to like walk away, go on a walk, see something new, get some therapy, get out of your head, and then you're gonna see what your career can come about. You get what I'm saying? So right now it's a no in career. Standard miles. Stop asking if you're visible. That's rude. I already said many times, post your question. And if you can't wait and be patient for the answer, you don't need to be here. I hate that. I hate when people try to attract attention to them. Like, it's not only about you. There's other people in the chat room who are waiting. Post your question, wait for your answer, and be normal and regular. Stop asking, can I see you? You get what I'm saying? I'm actually about to end the live, so you should post the question now because I'm about to end it. It's okay. Thank you. Yeah, but you can't force somebody to answer your question when you want to. You didn't pay for a question. You didn't pay for it. Why are you begging? Okay, here's my thing. You come into somebody's free chat room and you expect a person to answer you right away on their time. It's my time. You cannot do that. You are asking for a free question. You gotta go with the reader's flow. You don't turn around and throw it back in their face. That is rude. If you paid for a question, then it's like, okay, you have priority. You get the attention, but you didn't pay for shit. So don't fucking come in my chat room trying to beg me for a reading and then you're trying to gaslight me. You didn't get a reading because of your attitude. That's just how it goes. You got skipped because you got blockages. You have negative blockages. Everybody else got their attention because they waited patiently and didn't do what you did. Too bad. That's on you. I'm not dealing with that. It's not personal, but I'm just not about to deal with it. Deuces. You get what I'm saying? I don't have time for that. I'm so generous to give, and I don't have time for that, okay? So, gotta go. I'll be on live soon again. Goodbye.